sorry I'm a little late, but it turns out that at the very last minute, someone had a request from me, and it was about the fan. We only have like 2 fans at home. One is already being used and was actually bought recently. I believe it was even yesterday. It was bought recently, and it's all my father's domain now because it's only in the living room. It's a very potent one, and my dad is already sleeping while that is like almost full blown. Like, probably at the highest intensity. No wonder he's gonna be complaining about cramps later. And then there's our second one, which is usually in the corridor, in the hallway. And it's usually just like trying to blow around the bedrooms. And I was gonna steal that one for this stream so I wouldn't be melting myself off because of the lights, because of the electronics. These kinds of things produce a lot of heat. So I would technically need the fan, but then my brother asked me, can I just have the fan for a few minutes? Because he was gonna try to fall asleep, and since his bed is really warm, he was gonna need that. So maybe I can tolerate it for a few minutes, hopefully. Maybe if I can just stay good for like an hour, I think I'll be solid. But I'm already sweating, so off to a wonderful start. But anyway, welcome my dearest angels to finally a Sunday stream. Last week, we finished up Yakuza 0, and I will say that I've been like a bit upset about the ending for a few days, but around like Wednesday I was like, fine, I guess there's no need to be golfing myself with this whole situation, and eventually about around Thursday, I believe, either Thursday or Friday, I ended up getting the courage to finally go back to the game, and to be able to finish up a few things that I wasn't able to finish up by the time I was streaming the game. So yes, you'll be seeing me play more Yakuza 0 on my off time. So probably next week I'll be doing nothing but that. But I also plan to find a way to upgrade my character. Not entirely. The only thing that I really want to upgrade is the halo. Even though the halo in itself is a bit iconic, but I was able to find what do we call it? Like a package, a Unity package, or maybe like a program that was made by the same guy that created these expressions that I have, these kinds of ones. He did the expression pack, he also did a few other ones, but one that he did recently was called the Halo Pack. And basically it's not just about like creating halos, but you can actually create a bunch of things that'll be like rotating around your character, or just stay on your character and wobble and stuff like that. But mostly it will be just to make halos. And I am tempted because I've tried out the free pack, and it doesn't really give off that much options for me to try out a few things, especially like when it comes to maybe objects. And when you say Halo Pack, and my mind goes to the Xbox Halo Pack. Hello there, Rebellion. I see you right there. And I don't blame you. Especially because whenever I try to look around for 3D assets of Halos, all I see is the fucking character of Halo. I get really upset about that. But again, I cannot really condemn them, because when it comes to like trying to make VTubers or 3D characters, a lot of people, when they think about Halos, they don't think about like God Halos, something that I'm really used to because of Skyforge. People are used to either the Halos from like Angelic Halos, like these ones that I have right now, or the characters from Halo. And basically that Halo Pack basically can give off not only a few objects to work around and make up a halo of your own, but also make up some movements, so you can have like the halo bob, or like go up and down, or even shift colors. And that's something I'm interested in, specifically the shifting of colors, because my whole character has a few things that change colors whenever she does a certain emote. Like for example, if I'm flirty or really in love, I get all pink. When I'm really depressed, I get all black. Or whenever I'm scared, I get all white. I said all white, but mostly just my clothing. And also my eyes. And I kind of also wanted to feature that on the Halo as well. So basically have like maybe a piece of a gem that would also change colors depending on my emotions. So, and perhaps maybe depending on how the Halo itself would also look like, maybe also add colors that could shift on those things as well, but for now it's not exactly on my plan, really. But it is something I want to work on. However, these things are only available in the Pro version. And honestly, the Pro version is not that expensive. So I am considering, even though I bought the expression pack and also not enough blend shapes, there is a pack that that the same person that created these also created not enough blend shapes, so I could be kind of more expressive, but it turns out that I ended up not needing it, but I still bought it anyway. And maybe it might be useful later on, who knows. And the thing is, I hope with the Halo pack I can actually get some sort of finishing that actually will be something I really want. But anyway, I am not done talking about myself. Just bear with me just a few more minutes. I also had a lovely, lovely Sunday today. I mean, it's not done just yet for me, but the thing is, I did not expect this. This is kind of uncommon for me, but I was still very, very happy that it happened. Because I woke up today, and because I had to go out to have lunch with some other people in my family, I had to take a shower. So I ended up being the first one to take a shower, and then once I was done, I had to tell my dad that I was done with the shower so he could actually take the shower with warm water. So that way we didn't have to not only take the showers at the same time and probably have less water, but also just make sure that the water lasts longer as well. And before he even hopped onto the shower, this actually surprised me a little bit, but I started listening from his phone the music Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. And by the way, my dad is 62, by the way. My dad is 62 years old. And this probably shouldn't really surprise nobody, because people from that age will know Michael Jackson. But this is my first time hearing my dad not only listening to the song, but also singing it. He was also singing that song in the shower. He was singing not exactly perfect, but I'm not gonna condemn him for that. I myself don't know all the lyrics of the music anyway. There's no age limit to enjoying good music. You're right about that. Now, even though he was not singing perfectly, and I wouldn't be able to do that either, but the whole scenario of me just hearing him sing to the music of Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, just made a huge smile to my face. I think it's because if you have really old parents and you see them have this kind of joy in doing certain things, you also feel joy in yourself. So yeah, I'm probably getting a little bit too old myself, but the fact that I just heard my dad just having like a really good time just in the shower, like doing a very common thing, but listening to music, which is a very, very rare thing to happen now. Usually the one who only does that is my brother. And hearing my dad do that, I just felt so happy. So I couldn't really help it, and I really want to share this little happening. It's fun watching people have fun. You just described live streaming at a fundamental level. Why, thank you. I mean, there could be some live streamings that people do that is actually not much for maybe fun, fundamental, like for fun purposes, but rather for maybe like teaching and something like that. There's probably like many purposes out there for streaming, but the most common one is for fun. It's just to have fun. And even though it seem like I might look like that I'm just like undervaluing my myself when I'm about to say this, but other than that, I'm trying to have fun and somewhat to be a bit fun myself, and when it comes to others. However, I'm basically streaming for nearly 3 years at this point, and I will say that I haven't really gotten used to this whole thing about trying to entertain people and trying to force myself to entertain people. And like, sure, you should not be forcing yourself to entertain people, but I haven't really put up myself as a persona or a person that can be consistent when it comes to jokes. So I guess I ends up being like very, very dry most often than not. But I can see myself, like, I can picture myself when I first started streaming, like an incredibly with a person with a very, very bad stutter, like terrible stutter, And now here I am, still serving. Yes, still serving, but absolutely having a bunch of joy during the streams. Not only because you guys are here, and that's still very fundamental, but because I can actually find joy in these situations. And I still have streams where I'm more informative than actual fun, but again, it's kind of like something that I chose to do. Hey, Felix, how you been? Haven't seen you since. Wait, when you became? Was it when you showed up? Was it on the like 2 weeks ago? Was it on the Yakuza stream? I don't think you showed up on the Yakuza stream. You didn't show up on the Dislike stream, so I think you might have been like 2 weeks. Why you been here? Why you been gone for so long? I'm already sweaty. But alas, according to the voting, which I know might seem a little bad, but only Rebellion voted. Only Rebellion voted, and he chose the Stanley Parable. Ooh, I forgot the rest. So the Stanley Parable. There we go. And honestly, I was half expecting him to choose that because I don't think Rebellion was really into any sort of like league stuff, so he wasn't gonna be choosing Sangonunu. And the other two games, even though Cult of the Lamb was incredibly fun back in then, I'm not sure if it's like tempting enough comparing to this game, especially because what I want to play is the Woolhaven DLC of that. And even though maybe some people might just like roll their eyes when it comes to DLCs because maybe how short they are, but I've seen how packed Woolhaven DLC seems to be. So I don't think I'll be missing out on that much, especially because it is a paid DLC. And the Cult of the Lamb has a lot of free DLCs, like a lot of like free updates that they do. I mean, not free DLCs, but they do a lot of like free updates. So the fact that they actually had it something like this, like it being a big update and still being a paid one, let's say is something. Yeah, I get it. But when it comes to this game, when it comes to the Stanley Parable, I know a few things about it, and I'm not gonna be able to remember all of them. I know that there's gonna be a bucket. I know there's gonna be a bucket at some point, and the game is all about like whether you want to follow what the narrator says or not to, basically. Stop by to so say hey, I wish you a good stream. Gonna go die in Overwatch. Bye. Oh my god, good luck, girl. Girl, no, boy, I'm sorry. I say girl a lot, so I'm very, very sorry for that. But good luck, I guess. I thought you were gonna be playing more D&D, honestly. So have a good one. Win some for me, would ya? God, I do say girl a lot. God. But, yeah, I only know that there's gonna be a bucket at some point, and I believe the whole bucket situation is just gonna be very late in the game somewhat. And there's gonna be this whole thing about like whether you choose to follow the narrator or not follow the narrator. Also, apparently, the character from the game is called Stan or Stanley. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna call him Stan, even though his name is Stan Lee. I got you, girl. Thank you. But I really wish to play this game. Apparently this game has a few things which got me curious, so let's open right up to the Stanley Parable. It's gonna be a bit of a long stretch, because I've said Yakuza 0 so many times at this point. So if I say at one point, like, let's hop on right into Yakuza 0, I'm sorry, it was far too many streams. Actually, how many streams was it? I think it was only 10, actually. I think I did only 10 streams of Yakuza 0. I can just count that based on the thumbnails that I've created, because I usually keep my thumbnails. I should keep my videos as well, but I'm a little bit too lazy. I should be keeping videos so I could actually like make some edits and maybe bring in more people. But alas, it's also something that I'm like, I don't want too many people in my streams. I don't want to become overly famous. But I need to be less lazy. So this actually got me curious, really, really curious, as to why they request you to set the time. I don't have any issues setting up the time. It is currently 11:44. Actually, 11? No, 10:44. 45 now. Bye-bye. And I did open the game earlier. Hang on, hang on. What? What? Yes? Before we get started, can I just say something? Hmm? Are you talking to me? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. I did that. I actually did, like, set up the time first when I first booted up the game because I wanted to see how the settings would be. So there was also not only setting up the time, but it was also something about setting up the luminosity, I believe. Suddenly the game is being a little bit too self-aware. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you beat it up. I am. You're welcome. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. Let's just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Oh, I get it. Really? A lot of people do that? Really? Because honestly, I would just be thinking there'll be some Easter eggs if I set up the time in a certain way. And maybe some people do that just because of like 12, something like that. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I still have time, so yeah. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I mean, I am streaming, so if I'm not paying attention, then I'm doing a terrible job. I don't even have any way to know if the times you're setting are correct. So I could actually change however I want, you say? The fact that the game is talking to me feels so weird. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I thought we were playing a game. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Well, I have some bad news. I don't have a favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Thank you. I'm probably still going to be setting up to the usual time. Or to the current time. Oh, okay, that was weird. Alright. After apparently the game talking to me just like that, we're finally actually hopping onto the menu of the game. And this actually upsetted me a bit. Maybe because I'm just like a bit sensitive, but the fact that I can actually hear people talking in the game, like it feels like a whole lot like an office conversation. It overloads me. But at the same time, great thought for detail. I also forgot my fucking phone. Fucking hell. It was charging. But I still left the chat on, so it was technically ready. You're only at 76%? God damn, that's not gonna last long. Alright, begin. Actually, let me check on settings. I did check up the settings earlier, but I think this is probably gonna be like a walking simulator kind of game. And I'm sorry to say that, but we're gonna be walking a lot, I'm guessing. It should be. Alright. I thought for a second that it was picking up my microphone. Low dexterity move, reduces difficulty for time-sensitive inputs and decision. The precision platforming? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to jump all stuff, I guess. Reduce motion, remove screen shakes and camera bobs. I mean, I'm not that exactly sensitive to motion, but I guess, warning, for those who are a bit sensitive when it comes to motion, this is gonna have a lot of shaking, apparently. Color labels. Translation labels? Yes, I probably would need that. Yeah, I probably would need that. Make it something like this. Because if there's gonna be anything Russian around here, and I'm saying Russian, as is possibly this game is Russian, imagine if it is. I feel like this game may have been made by maybe a Russian dev, maybe. It gives me enough an idea. Show color labels now, show content warnings. Enables content warnings and an option to skip sections of the game that deal with suicide, trauma, and mental health. Ooh. I mean, yes. I will. But, I mean, I'm not gonna skip it because I'm one interested person and I can cope with some of these things. Low dexterity. Alright, toggle auto walk. You alternate between walking and stopping. I mean, I kind of want to walk on my own. Okay, so this is gonna be probably something incredibly heavy. And I don't remember the whole purpose of, like, or maybe the entire story behind the Stanley Parable, but it is probably something gonna be about, like, the narrator basically narrating something about Stanley. But I'm gonna have to remember. Also, I'm kind of curious how I'm gonna be able to make thumbnails out of this. Oh, good luck with me. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hmm.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Hi, Stanley.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Capitalism.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That's really depressing.
Others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I mean, sure, if you like that, sure, but...
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, we're playing? Huh. Okay. May I look around a few? If you look down and press E, it will actually type. Never mind. Huh. What does that say? I hate Mondays. Ugh, girl, same. You know what that possibly is making a reference to? An actual school shooting? Made by a kind of like a very young girl. But you can look it up. I'm not gonna go into much detail about that. The whole thing about trying to defy the narrator so far has not been happening because I haven't left the desk in a while. Imagine if I was AFK. Alright, we're up. Hello? Hello? Huh. Even when I'm pressing left click, it still does like the clicking sounds. It's not consistent though. So sometimes you hear this, and I'm clicking, but nothing happens, so... I don't know. There's nobody here. You left a fucking thing open. I forgot the name in English, but... how dare you forget to leave those two things open. God, that upsets me. And he also leave these things open.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I mean, probably they're on vacation. Have you thought of that? I mean, it sure looks...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I mean, I wasn't really looking at that, but look how shiny it is outside. God, my freaking eye floaters are starting to act up. Huh, is that like a pencil sharpener? You know what's funny? Because in my country, there's no pencil sharpeners like this. We just use this very small ones. Oh, that's a very fancy telephone. Who farted? Not me. Not me. Okay, we got a pen. Can I even read these? I feel like they're words. I cannot zoom in though, but I wish I could read. Hello? Oh! I mean, I was just saving up the energy, okay? I did not even see what But it was number 1 dad. Oh, that's cute. Is there anything I can read? Because I do have an issue when it comes to reading from far away, so... Huh? What does that say? Vial? Mile? Mile? Like in... I think it says mile. I'm trying to... Mile. I think it says mile. And this says... I like work. I just hate my boss. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, fuck's sake, click! Freaking close these. I don't know if they're called covers or anything. Hello?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Story? Are you saying this is not real? Hello?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
What?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Now you're actually telling my lingo. Which one I'm gonna choose? You know what? I don't have an idea what's behind this door, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Maybe it's not this door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Not this one either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Alright, fucker, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Alright, I give you fucking hustle.
A willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Okay, first I need to find 4... Okay, but... Wait. 417? But there's no 147. Eh? Okay, 100 clicks? I got you. 417. That's 425. It is getting lower. Hello? Are you... No? Huh. Oh, there you are. I'm not gonna this time. Fuck it.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay, that's backwards again. Yo, little bitch, you're actually making me do this shit. 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Alright, I'll amuse you. I'm incredibly amused myself. 415. 415, there you go.
Now, back to door number 437.
Alright, I did tell you I was gonna amuse you, so fuck it. Oh, screw it. I swear to God, if you don't give me anything at the end of this, I'm gonna be very fucking upset.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Alright, you see this?
Alright, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Alright, I guess. Alright, we're getting there.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Wait, I can do that? I can climb? 419. That's 418. Yep. I'm trying. Although, how does one jump? I'm trying to jump. You can't jump. No, seriously, disabled it. I just got an achievement that you can jump. I mean, I'm trying to get on top of a desk.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Damn you.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Are you okay, sir? Do you need something? Are you about to have a climax situation there? Sir, can I help you? Okay.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
He's having the great time.
Yes! We did it!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very
Thanks.
proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
No.
Really now, what were you thinking?
I think I did a very good job. It only gave me like, you only need to like press 5 times on 430. That was the achievement I got. But honestly, I'm happy with what I got. Can I click a few more doors? The fact that I probably did something like some sort of like a side quest really is amusing. Hello? Hello? Cables. Yes. For some reason I cannot zoom, but I really wish I could.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, let me do something very fun. I am not going forward. Yeah. I was trying to be funny. Well, how about this?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps. And now I'm gonna be doing this. Hello? Oh, wait. You son of a bitch, you left your fucking computer on. How dare you? I just now realized how my character's a bit slow. I probably need to fix this. It can be done very, very quickly. Just one click on the reload items and my character no longer gets so slow. Yes, she's still stuck. She's just reloading. That should be fine. Why this one has no number? I kind of want to see. How can I not zoom in this? At some point, the narrator has to be incredibly upset at me. For me to... Is this a lunch?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in, you say? Don't I have a fucking coin with me? Come on, get me... It's so fucking...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I am trying to get a cold beverage. It is not the same fucking thing there.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ow! I'm trying to get a cold beverage. It's so fucking hot in here. Come on.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I am trying to get a cold beverage. It is freaking nearly 40 degrees here. Celsius. I really want a cold beverage. That's all I'm asking. Come on, I gotta have the coin somewhere. Let me see. They're all just like colors. I mean, beverages do be like that. But I didn't see any iced tea. I need some iced tea. I need iced tea to be alright. I love narrating this game. It has a charm in itself. Fuel? For a second I thought it was saying fuck. And honestly I wouldn't really condemn the game for going all the way. Coffee nuts. I don't know. I don't know if you were supposed to choose those words. I mean, coffee beans aren't exactly nuts. But then again... Alright. I'm not gonna be... I'm also was causing up a few things, so we could maybe make my character a bit faster. Also, apparently... No, she can't react. Number 1, dead. Okay, that was just a copy. I swear to God, if you said I love Mondays, I was gonna go chase you or something. It says something differently there. I cannot read it. Can I still not get my fucking beverage? Fucking hell. Alright, there's no more dialogues anyway. I'm not gonna get coffee. I don't like coffee. What? Vamos para a próxima que tudo corra bem. Que pena. Abates, tá bem? Sorry to hear that.
But
All
at
right.
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Ooh.
Took the first open door on his left, to get back to business.
Whoa. 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 Hey, are you calm now? Why did that suddenly give me an encoding overload? That was a very massive encoding overload. Is everything okay? By the way, the rebellion, Brazil lost. So that's why he's really sad. That was just from getting on the other side of that door, it caused me a massive encoding overload. Jesus. Yeah, encoding overload. You might have to restart the website just in case there's a massive delay right now. Jesus, that was scary. But by the way, what I was saying is Haslak is very sad Brazil lost to Norway. So just saying stuff. Nothing. A very lovely mountain picture. What is this? Ooh, what is this? Decisions. Narrator, could you tell me something? Could you tell me which one I should go so I can go the opposite? That would really, really help, you know? But I'll say this one is most empty.
So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
You mean this door? I mean, you said opposite, so you just told me to go backwards, right? What you got here? Big, shiny red button. Oh wait, you're a narrator. You're gonna be stuck in my head. I am probably going to places I should not.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Yeah, I mean... The fact that if you still click, you hear these, keyboard clicks, it tells me that I'm gonna take a wild guess that apparently it's probably not even, I'm not even, leaving the room, not even exploring, and Stanley's still in the office, apparently. Well, there is really not much I can find or a way to go, so...
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
You son of a bitch. That is incredibly rude to a lady to close a door in front of her.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Wait, wrestling papers are actually going through a script?
Down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Were you trying to recite the Konami code or fucking something? Oh, that's freaking bright. Beep beep, no? Beep beep, no? Okay. Hi. Oh, that's dark. Oh, that's incredibly dark. That's really hard to see.
no, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Oh?
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
I mean, that wasn't
From
that
the
much.
top.
Oh, I saw someone saying fired. Oh, what the heck? You son of a bitch. You know what?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yada 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 yada
Stanley
yada
decided to
yada
go to the
yada
meeting
yada
room.
yada
Perhaps he
yada.
had simply missed a memo.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm still gonna go to the right.
Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
Wait, why is there a door
did you
behind some
change
chairs?
anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Wait, how am I supposed to... Can I not get below this? Come on. Well. You know what? I'm probably gonna miss out on many things. Actually, no. I was about to say I was going to the left. But you know what? This one has been giving me the most of attention. Hello. Oh. They basically the same thing. How
I'll
cute.
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
That we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
But the narrator. Can I call you dickhead? I think I was just gonna call you dickhead. God, that's rude.
All of his co-workers were
Yada
gone.
yada yada
What could it
yada
mean?
yada yada.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You could have given me a chance to explore. Oh, uh-oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, the door's closed. Oh, never mind. Yep. Huh. There we go. Wait, I don't remember this cup being knocked off. I'm pretty sure those lights were on and there was not that many boxes. Surname, access. I don't think this was a thing before. I don't think that was on. That was on for sure. I'm just conserving energy. How about this? Nothing here? God damn. Wait. I thought I could almost glitch it off, actually.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Huh? This feels way too BT right now. God damn. I was not expecting this. I'm just adjusting my microphone and here we go. Oh, this is dark. I don't like it when it's dark, narrator.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Good luck, because I'm not exactly the best person to do that. Fuck. This is indeed like PT. Where are we, narrator? I'm sorry if I defied you.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Wait, where
Is
are
this
we?
the
In a fucking
story?
attic?
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I mean...
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Rude.
People win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No, no, please don't. Fuck's sake. Wait, really?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet narrator. Wait, what? I'm incredibly excited to go through there, but I gotta see if there's more. Oh, hello.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna be forcing me to follow the fucking line? Just don't know how to upset me. Wait, is the freaking ceiling disintegrating? Huh. Well, fine. I'll follow your precious little yellow line. Oh, you're playing solitaire. Ah, that's cute. And I cannot fucking turn it off. How could you? Oh. Why is it 437? Wait. Wait, was it 427? I think it was 427 mine. Why is it like 4B6? Next. 4B5. I think these might be like staff rooms. This is a big ass building, by the way.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Oh, it's freaking lagging up again.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't where end up be our destination, even if there's no story there. Or to put it another way, is the story simply by the act of moving forward? Are we implying a journey that nation is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Okay, hold on. Hold on, because I just had another encoding overload. And I'm finding this awfully suspicious. Because this is the second one that just happened. And all I hearing was the narrator having a massive stuttering issue. And I want to know what's causing this. What is literally causing all of this? I have my usual things, weirdly enough. I'm gonna do another reload on my character, and at the same time, I'm gonna go to settings. I mean, there's no controller vibration. I'm not using control at the moment. The reticle, I assume it's like the little point in the middle. I don't want that. If I put it on full screen, will it technically be better? Maybe the anti-aliasing is too high. Maybe I'm gonna put it back to borderless. There we go. Huh, barely changed.
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Alright.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That
Hold
got
up.
weird back there.
Oh, you did.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Ah,
What?
that
I
hurt.
think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. I'm not. That wasn't me, by the way. Are you serious? Fucking clown music? I mean, this feels more like epic knight trying to save the princess kind of music. Why? Am I gonna have to tolerate this for how long? I cannot even hear myself anymore. Can you just shut the fucking music off? I cannot hear my thoughts anymore. And I need them. What have you done? Please stop this nonsense. I beg of you. I'm gonna defy your fucking whole existence if you keep trying. Oh my gosh. It's a loop-de-loop, isn't it? What? Fuck you. Screw you. Let's see what he thinks when I keep going on loops here. Unless he's actually not gonna be saying anything. I'm that starved for attention, so... Please? I cannot really think when I'm going through this music, please. Fine, this will be the final lap, I guess. Wait, okay, I thought maybe the door opened. Damn it. Fine. Will you just shut this off? None of these doors open. Damn it, I cannot go up. Can you turn it off? Ooh. Missions. Many missions. Why? Do you expect me to try and get up there or something? Why do you decide to... Hi, I guess artistic creativity, I guess, but why? I mean, I can try, but I'm not good at, like, wall running or anything like that. Is this like a countdown now? Jesus Christ, this is everywhere. Up, up, up. Hello? This feels so weird. Hello? Hello? Huh? Oh, God! Ugh! Ding, 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 ding. You know damn well that I'm gonna be into that. Hello? Hello? I think that there's not gonna be more encoding overloads because I did tune down the graphics of it. Did you just move? I swear to God, I thought I just saw you move. Light. Oh, light. Alright, fine, I'll amuse you. Hey! Oh. Corporate imbalances, consolidation reports, annual reviews, monthly ledgers, department accounts. Whoa, 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 I need to see more. Financial records. Wait, what? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that is creepy. Wait a minute. Personnel files, budget analysis. I mean... Oh, that is... weird. I mean... Can I try to check off? Maybe go through here? Ooh, curtains. I haven't seen them in a while.
Cut the music.
Thank you.
And look at that fern.
Fern? Fern? Yes, Fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, so let me see. How many do you have? How many plants? I'm not gonna be counting because I'm not an idiot. 1, 2. I'm gonna try to pay attention. I'm gonna look also at the box. The box is white with some black outlines. Feels like more like a 2 fern clusters. You have like maybe 5 that are standing up. Like a few others that are standing out of the way. There's like 2 that are coming out of the front. Actually 3 if you count this small one. Alright. My photo memory is not exactly the greatest. So I'm gonna try and remember well. And also around the bottom part is grayish, but I think it's just the outline of the room. Alright, I think I'll remember it. Ooh, number 4, my lucky number. Oh shit. Oh, blah. Alright. Oh, we're back here.
We're back at the office? No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I think we'll just roll the credits from here on out. Am I actually progressing through the story? Am I just like, is just a narrator digging with me? Because I would say touche to him as well. Ooh, hello. Oh, we're back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you...
104 was
everything we've
fired.
been through, you... Oh, I can't take this
601 was fired.
Restart.
Oh, god damn it. I was looking at the freaking numbers. Hey, the line is big. Hi,
You
line.
know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Helping?
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Well, fine by me.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Well, aren't you the pal? Narrator, I do see very lack of decorations here already. My imagination, I want buckets. I want to see them buckets. Buckets, tons of buckets. Why are we going around? I'm getting dizzy. This is a lot of twists and turns.
Oh, no, not you again.
Ooh.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
How about I acknowledge it? I mean, I'm technically still going in the same direction it does. Whee! Whee! Oh, okay. I was like, did it split in two? Whee! I mean, it's not like I can get over there. I want to jump. Fuck's sake.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Yep,
And
certainly
that
paying
in
attention to
turn
you.
means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Fine, I guess. Wait. You've been playing the confusion ending for 18 minutes?
The confusion ending? You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Holy shit.
That's really how all this goes?
Oh, how many times have we restarted already?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Oh.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Oh, narrator,
So,
think we're stuck.
Okay. I
Pep,
guess
pep.
now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh, God! Jesus, that actually woke me up. Jesus. Oh, narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I'm so sorry, narrator. I did not choose this. Something feels basically the same. And both the doors are open.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? Sure. Screw it. You were very nice to me despite everything, so I'm just gonna follow you.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I just heard that. Wait, was it you? Are you going auto? You are going on auto. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. I did notice that. Oh, fuck. Everyone's unique. You, most of all. I mean, I don't see height differences. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, and charts and slides. How amusing. I mean, I've done a few PowerPoints myself. Rate it which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts, numbers, something. Ah! God damn it. Rate of increasing graphs per slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your Boss Appreciation Specialist. I didn't know that was even a thing. Solve interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict. God damn it! What are your dreams for the future? Nature, success, launch, travel, metamorphosis, clear skin, spring break, let's air, hope, pollution. Why? Mitosis. Yes, I would love some mitosis. Talk radio. Tips on not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Yes. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, and resent coworkers for not supporting you more. I mean, I don't think that works well, and that was just comes back all the way from what I was. Will ensure a common productive work environment. I'm not sure. Bevel is going to make it a little bit hard to read. Alright, this is just repeated now. What do people want? Things? Violet James, you're fire. What was that? Happy feelings? I mean, come on. Money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things? Graphs about things plus money? We have our new product. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segments, stripes, requires more secondary research, what is hot, and suddenly the game is starting to get freaking low again. Why are you getting slow again? The settings are basically the same. I don't see why it's getting so slow all of a sudden. Huh. I might have to open up Task Manager and see which thing ends up going absolutely crazy whenever that happens. This might have been something I was just completely unaware of. I mean, Stanley probably is not taking that much energy, really. It's been mostly just my character. Where's more secondary research? What is hot? Profits! You messed it up there. Profits of profits. And facts. And bi-quarterly post-review review. Teenagers, size of demographics, a lot of percentage. Spare between the spare space between the teenagers. Throw something in idea bin. No more bins, trash cans, renaming off the idea bin. 30 firing off whatever. I cannot really. Backward. Okay, we need reviews. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the death spore portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. More watercolors, more watercolor heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal the teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in the teenage demographic. Big net? Some sort of child trap? Oh my god, what is this thing? What is this thing? To do, synergize core value expenditures, shift global market parade, and monetize free to play. Bruh! Quarterly pie chart profits, I cannot really read that. And help. I'm what? I'm a post-it. Oh, God, I'm wasting time reading these things. Room closet. Hello?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I mean, there's a broom and a bunch of things, honestly. Okay, there's a broom.
Nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm doing that one penguin meme.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What is sweet FA? Yo. Can I pick up anything?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Why not?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I think this place needs more color. And I believe I could actually take this broom and hit you whenever you're misbehaving.
You realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well then, all good old Spite leading it to new discoveries by ignoring the narrator. You know them? Well, I'm gonna do that, right? Bit FA is a sweet look all. Oh, fuck.
Branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I mean, now that you said that there's gonna be an ending here, you got me really interested.
Ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wait. Narrator, you dickhead. You cannot talk to Stanley like this.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Maybe.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
But how am I supposed to...
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead.
I'm using headphones.
Any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I mean, if I'm dead, I'm using headphones, by the way. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Nobody's gonna hear you. I'm also starting to sweat a lot. And another encoding overload. Oh god. What is it now? Huh. It's OBS. I mean, it's only been happening because of this game, weirdly enough. Okay, I've been having a bunch of encoding uploads, like, consistently. Settings. What about VSync off? How about that? Also, I don't want it low. I want it, like, high. Maybe the VSync might have been the problem. Yeah, there we go. And begin the game again. God damn. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold it on for like 20 more minutes and then bring back the fan. Okay, can I... Is there gonna be more? He hasn't really said anything. A few minutes. Fine.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
You're at
Perhaps
me?
there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky.
Nope.
I'll just be
Can't help
waiting
you.
for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Doesn't really do anything. Alright, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The amount of dialogue in this game for what the player does is amazing. Yep, they are incredibly aware of how, as players, we can be. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I'm scared. Oh my god. Why am I red? Why am I red? Oh my god, why am I red? Executive bathroom. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Oh. Can I shift myself up and try to be on top of the freaking toilet? Nyeh, 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 nyeh. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. I cannot jump. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Okay, I'm just gonna be here. Ah. Aw, I'm a vampire? That's a reflection of me. Oh. Alright. Rude, but thank you. Yo, boss. You gave me a promotion already. I've been doing this bunch of work for, like, years. Oh, panda! Panda. Wait, why? Okay, this is causing a lot of issues right now, and I don't get why that's happening. Why is it causing so many issues? Huh. Like every few minutes it causes an encoding overload, and I don't know why. I mean, I can try to go on full screen, but I don't know if that will help. I don't want to quit. If it causes again, maybe I will start. Ding dong. Ding dong. Before I go, though, I think this is probably what he wants.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That's some
Shocked,
giant-ass swells, though.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Ah, I cannot play the fucking piano. 2845? Those are some impressive lines you got there. Is there
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. 2845.
Yes, I get it. How about...
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Oh,
and
come
Stanley
on.
got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Hey! Alright. Oh, God. 2, 8, 4, 5. Oh, 6. I bet. 2, 8, 4, 5. I can hear a whirling. Damn it. Ooh. I thought that was a dead body for a second. Holy shit. The fact that it's still capturing even at full screen is kind of impressive. Oh god, that's spooky. Can I have a flashlight or something? I cannot see shit anywhere. This is suddenly turning into an actual horror movie. Why are we going down? Why are we going down? Please, I don't want to go down. Am I about to get another encoding overlap? For fuck's sake. This game is something. Why? Why is it doing this? The game is not even that heavy.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Hopefully this saves up. Because I'm gonna try to come back to the game. Maybe some of the settings I have maybe done. Let me check on graphic settings. Just making sure that the game is set up to use my... yeah, high performance. Alright, let me try this again. I think it will still cause some issues, but I'm interested to see if it solves something. Because this game so far has been more than I expected, so I don't want to lose it out on too much. Okay, if he did say that I could put up anytime, next time I will put it, but I know I'm gonna be still nice. It's still like 11:49 for me. Dave Redden. Please enter the current time. Yeah, I will. I will do that. It is 11:50. Yeah, it's not exactly. Or you could simply not resist giving me the correct time again. Yep. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Why, thank you. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 11:50 AM is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 11:30? Very accurate right now. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. Why, thank you. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be said. It's good to collect data. For some people, that would be weird, but, you know, I wish we had more sliders. But we gone through all the sliders I have. Yeah, that's it. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. See, this is interesting. The more you log in, the more you open the game, more interesting things happen. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple of new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you put up the game. Oh, I'm interested. God, but this game must be like really, really like making a lot of things happen just to cause me so many coding overloads for simple.
This is the story of
Oh my god, I'm actually starting it up all over again. Wait. Oh, come on.
all of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, I thought I was
Stanley
gonna go
decided
back.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait. Go back to the menu, please. Oh, it really forces me to start it all over again? That sucks. I thought there was like loadings. I mean, I also got an achievement for like leaving and coming back.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Yada
room.
yada yada.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yada. How am I supposed to go back to that place now?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I was following you through most of the stuff anyway. Luckily,
Yet there was
I
not a single person
know
here
the
either.
strategy.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I mean, I could go there. Oh, you little shit! You're not giving me an option. This time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley
2A45.
was stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yeah, fuck you.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Really? Can you fuck off already? I thought those were doors.
Soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Thank you. I got places to be and shit to do, so... Okay, we're finally back here. And so far, no encoding overload just yet. Maybe it could have been like, maybe I had to restart the game. The thing is, it does have some interesting things whenever I restart the game, so...
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Yes?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, there was like some sparks. I was like, wait, I saw some fire. Should I be concerned?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I mean, I probably should disable those things because apparently, so far, it has not been giving me, like, anything weird. I mean, translated labels. I'll need that eventually, but still for now. Escape, you say? Mind control facility. You know what? Let me get out of here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Bring it. Bring it. Let it be a wolf that devours me.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
This certainly is a very long hallway.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I mean, I'm probably just gonna have a heart attack by the end of it. Hello. God damn it, it's still encoding overloading. Why? Why are you doing this? Feels like every new thing I go through is an encoding overload. This is not a good start. Where am I going? Am I freaking back in the beginning? God damn. Ooh, oh god, oh god. Fear fights. Oh god. Oh!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
I don't want to die.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to
Hey.
his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
What if I just crouch? Will I be fine?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh! My god, he cannot do this to me. Also, hello, madam. This is still very fucking weird. What is happening?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
God, that's weird. There's no steps. I don't hear anything. Oh, this looks fancy.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I had an idea of that. I cannot get in. Can I just go shrink it down? No. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path of Stanley's office to the two doors that was first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Yep, I remember some of these. And this was supposed to be empty. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in good time. This is the two-door situation. The two doors. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game merged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Then the filing cabinets. Another desk. The office. Wait, are these? No, I thought these were paintings. Apparently, no, they are not. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used through the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard strokes and a synthesized note. I think I just only from 2 to 3. I haven't really heard of the first and the last. As far as I know. Office computers. Yep. Turn it off. Do not use so much energy. The Stanley Parable credits. Written and signed by Davey Retton and William Poe. Developed by Crows. Art director Dominic Johan. Audio direction Tom Schley. Development lead Jan Strutman. And impeccable Kevin Brightening as the narrator. Why is it going like this again? I really hope this game is not trying to tell me to not use my character. I'm gonna be a bit upset if it's gonna force my character to disappear, so whoop, jump scare. Alright. So original music pianist Leonidas, Blake Robinson, Christian Baker, sound design Robin Arnott, Eduardo Ortiz. Additional music Siddhartha Bramhorn, Kevin McLeod. Kevin McLeod! I remember this guy. This guy makes some of the most important musics out there for YouTube, like the Sneezing Weasel. Dun, 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 dun. Tituan Malay and Lena Johan. The fact that this such big name worked on this game really is interesting. Additional voice work: Leslie Staples, Aviva Pinchas, and Jenny Coughlin. Model designs: Andrea Jorgensen, G. Van Kooten, Malte Dietman, Jakob Janerka, Jakob Galevi. Original artwork: Simon Boxer, Mika Latti, Luc Elenette Del Ribamol, Tal Van de Poel, Juan Norazura. These are kind of weird names. Additional development: Richard Baxter, Mariska Zachariah, Rita, Joseph Silverman, QA coordinator Joe Feingold, Office Administration Philomena Frank. God, these are so many names. Producer Alicia Contestabile, whatever. Console development by 22nd Century Toys LC. The Stanley Parable 2014. This is a 2014 game. Additional level design: Colin Eddings, Jack Parsons, programming Jesus, Higueras, animation Bryso DeBerg, Maxime Lebled, Stanley character skin. Wait, he has a skin? Oh, technically, the one in the beginning. Tag art and Ding Darko. Webmaster Shane Sweeney. Huh. Boss's Office. Screens from the development of Boss's Office. Huh. Interesting. Office clock. Can I run a bit past you? No? I don't like how I'm gonna have to take my character away just to be able to have this game work. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. It feels not that different. Fun. That's a lot of papers. Warzone. Oh, what? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. Oh, goddammit. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting the build it was far too joking and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay, it's still laggy, even without my character, so it's definitely not my character. Something is causing the lag, despite not being my character. So my character is not to blame here. I mean, it does or it causes this. So I'm actually curious to see why it's causing coding overloads. Stanley Parable OBS encoding overloads. Encoding overload. I don't think this is going to answer me any question. I maybe should have run out as administrator, even though I think I already do that. It's not saying that the problem seems to be specific from the game. I can try to change something. I can keep VSync on. Oh, maybe the megahertz are the problem. Maybe. Because it's on 144 megahertz. Maybe that was the problem. Okay. It's a solution, a medium. Okay, maybe it's not gonna look as nice anymore, but let's see if it stops bugging out. And apparently if I alt-tab will just close. I assume... Oh yeah, it still stays on. But it gets all weirdish. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, my god, so it was like 5 years later, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game delay. Ooh. Seems to run smoother, though. A bit slow, but alas. The Lounge, an early version of the Lounge. I mean, it barely looks that different. The Apartment Timer. Oh god, I thought it was gonna explode. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Well, I haven't really gotten to that, so spoiled. The cargo lift. The second version is functionally the same as what is in the final game, but we want it to look more like a place where cargo are actually stored. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Lovely. God, there's so many things. Oh, this is progress. I want more things. Meeting room. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players will try them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simple versions that won out. I don't... Okay, I don't even know what those mean, because they don't seem that similar to what we have now. Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending. The player would put a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. Amazing. Zending. Oh, these? This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Aww. The game is now paused. Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Ah, I guess I'm gonna have to take note of that. Oh, this is actually a video. Also, the fact that it has not done stuttering in a while is amazing. So this was the fix this whole time. I will say that probably heading in on borderless probably would have been nicer. There we go. And that way I can just get out and it's not gonna be that bad. Let me just reload one more time. Just so it goes. Really nice trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. There is a lot to see here. I'm honestly intrigued. So apparently the problem was the fresh rate. Oh, the countdown desk. One of the desks from the early version of the countdown ending. I saw that, but freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. 12? Yellow 12. Am I supposed to... It was 38 red? Green? I'm not sure it was 12 yellow. 35 green. Ah, man, I cannot do shit. Monitor room elevator. For time, the elevator in the monitor room will go up or down, with freedom above and count down below. We'd abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Okay. People don't have great memories, and I don't blame them. Countdown room. An early version of the countdown room. Huh. I haven't really been there yet. Wait, does this technically... Yeah, this already takes me to a place I've already been, though. Already been here. I don't know how it actually got me here. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending, the game's alpha. I haven't really gotten the freedom ending yet. weirdly enough. Wasn't this where I... No, it has something at the end. Hold up, I want to explore more. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strengthening of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout of this mockup is still in the game. Alright. This is really interesting. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. So it looked like this. It had a cup, then it got more file cabinets, and it had another mug with 2 computers. This one only had 1 computer on 1 mug, and still just about as many file cabinets, and yeah, the light is still on. And apparently it has more peepers, and apparently the chair is still the same. Alright. Oh yeah, I've seen this. What we have here. Narrator's emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are the selection of those emails. New result, well, congratulations. In line with our previous announcement regarding the ongoing promotion, here is the result of the attached file. Open this carefully and see the full details of the results. Congratulations. I wanted to tell you if I liked that I liked the Stanley Parable as much as I liked seeing in humorously small badger in swim trunks. Indeed, I liked it as much as I liked walking in the park watching this. Oh, goddammit. Please, I would like you to keep this proposal as top secret and delete it from you. If you are interested, and get back to me. If you are interested for the details with regard for the transfer, 24,500,000. Ben Sager, subject gloves, dead strong bad. How do you type with boxing gloves on? Ben. You try, you just have to use the very corner of it. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Montgomery Jones. Like any lights do. They flicker. I'm Anthony Elias's business broker. Please partner with me in a very rewarding business venture. Details will be sent to you if you are interested. My mail is to Elias1959@gmail.com. Try to support. Alright, I'm Mr. Narrator Guy. I have a question for you, sir. And it is, what is your message for today? Seriously, Iris. There's a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in this world than humans. Thanks and goodbye, Civ. I have been over this joke. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I donate. Why? How? A question brought forth by the intense passion of my soul. Question, Quackster. Will the game feature capybaras? Oh, I wish. I wish it does feature capybaras. I'll be incredibly interested if it does. Pixel Sift, subject to your narrator. Dear narrator, do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael The Rock Martin. Haha. I mean, the voice is incredibly nice. I hope so. What? I nearly saw that one. No, I'm not. Like Ben. I'm a girl. I appreciate the view Stanley as a work of art and standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art, which is why I am eager to see a sequel prequel standalone companion game. Because art needs a good censorship. Why? Will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping, I hope it will have a fine selection of dessert boots. I hope so too. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck and what? A duck and a what? Another duck? How's the game going? I hope it's good or better than the first one. From Cool Me. How many are these? Are you a rock? Am I a rock? Is there possibly a world where I'm indeed a rock? Could you tell me what is the significance of the number 1112,800? Should I 1112,800? Can someone remind me of this? Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? I guess they worked that out, didn't they? I mean, most of the doors are closed. This is on a scale of Max Ernst to Salvador Dali. How surreal would this game be? Were you born with an amazing voice, or did you bargain with a magician to receive it? And finally, the most important question. Oh, god damn it. Okay, this already is a repeat. Congratulations, be the first to apply for your claim, and after 24 hours you didn't hear from them, call on the phone, Mr. Mercy. Hey, Mercy Hartnick? Hey! That's my name! I want to tell you I like to stand parable as much as I like seeing a humorously small badge in swim trunks. Indeed, I like it as much as I like walking in the park, watching the sunset, and dare I say, pushing buttons. Yeah, this is already full on repeat, and we're having lag again. Well, we lasted a good long while, I see. For some reason, today is just causing a lot of encoding overload, and I honestly can't see why. Oh no! I accidentally clicked on it. Alright, let's go full screen. Fuck me. I'm gonna have to do everything again. I still have an hour, that's fine. Yep. I know. Oop. Yada yada
All
yada
of his
yada.
co-workers were gone. What could
Bum
it mean?
bum bum
Stanley
ba-dum
decided to
bum
go to the
bum
meeting
bum
room.
ba-dum
Perhaps
bum
he had
ba-dum
simply missed a
ba-dum
memo.
ba-dum. At least I can remember how to get in there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep, I did.
Yet there was not a single person here.
None at all.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, wrong one. I swear to God.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Alright, thank you. So you did remember what I'm trying to do. Thank you. Now, will it still let me get to that part? Because if the narrator is incredibly omniscient, will he still get me to that part? Well, technically kind of die in the place where I was.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hi, you added like a visible barrier there.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I mean, yes, I would technically would, yeah, but, I know.
The door
It
behind
is
him was not
incredibly
shut.
interesting.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Nothing wrong going on here. I hate that. Oh, God. Alright. We're back here.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Also, ew.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, narrator. Yeah.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whee!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Something.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
think I went this way, right? No, I didn't go here. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. Narration at...
Stanley stood on the roof. Stanley walked over the bridge. Then he pushed the number 8.
Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game through 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. There are clips from early takes, but they were not used in the final game. Huh. So that's the place if you want to just hear some ASMR from the narrator. I think I've seen most of it already, right? Beep, beep, beep. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. I think that was just me just reading a bunch of stuff. This is the Warzone thing. Okay, so I think I've seen it all then. Maybe I might be missing out a one thing or two, but I think that's alright. I think I won't die if I do that.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What does this do? What?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh, we're back
Listen
here.
to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Eh. Fuck off. I want my old narrator back. I mean, he also said that there was going to be the escape option, so... I mean, does that mean we're back here? Narrator?
All of his
Ah, I
courage
get to
was gone.
see you again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I didn't miss anything. All I do is missing you, buddy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I know, there's still some things I still have to see from the left side still. I want to see that elevator from
Yet there
the
was
office
not a single
room.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. Let me in. Ding ding. Huh. Wait, is it different from going up to down? I want to go up. Oh, heck yeah, elevator music. Let's go. I hear a narrator. I'm also incredibly terrified of elevators, but still. How far this elevator goes? Oh, these are shiny. These are incredibly shiny. Did I not pick them up? Am I there yet? I'm just back here. You son of a bitch. How about go down? Stanley. Well, there seems to be nothing here. Well, fine, I'll go to the mind control facility. Oh, it's already open for
Here's
me.
the door. Just go.
Thank you. How nice of you. Whoop, whoop. I don't know what the mind control facility thing will be about, but I'm curious. Pum pum pa da dum pum pum. God damn it! Now that elevator music is gonna be stuck in my head. Where did the whole
Stanley
escape
walked
thing?
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep. Here's I'm here. Apparently the whole elevator thing was nothing. Oh?
The lights rose on an enormous room
Oh, we're
packed
back
with
here?
television screens. What horrible secret
I
did
was
this
up there
place
before.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Hmm. Thought I could almost got on top of those desks. Surveillance.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their
Under
true
for
nature
fired. Being
revealed.
watched
Each bore the number of an
234.
employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, sure. Like, I believe that freedom means nothing. Up?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, narrator, I don't think that.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Blind to the world. Eh?
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Cannot see anything, it's so fucking dark. Help. I am lost. And I don't know where to go. What is this? I cannot open it. This is so dark. Of course he's trying to tell me to go to the facility power, but still. Oh, this? Number 5. Ooh, I see 2 buttons. Am I actually gonna make a decision?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh. Eh? Did I do something?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Light!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Ooh.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered.
Oh,
to
it
him,
matters a lot.
for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his
Beautiful
goal
this
had
is.
not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Open door? I don't see any open door. This is really beautiful. Am I gonna fall off or something?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Wakey wakey. It's a dream. Complete the Stanley Parable. Beat the game. What? Nah. Nah. That wasn't how it's supposed to happen. I didn't beat the game up just like that. I mean, I'm guessing it's because
All of
there's
his co-workers were
so
gone.
many
What
things
could it mean?
that could
Stanley
happen.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I hope you're still kind of conscious about everything that's been happening there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to.
Yeah,
the
we're
meeting
gonna
room,
try.
and Stanley knew it perfectly
Basic
well.
ending done, yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I've admired it enough.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, I've done that. I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna go here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh no, he has me as long as his subconscious, so he's fucked. He's royally fucked. Ooh. I mean, how many endings this game has, I wonder? Do not jump from the cargo. Lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift and penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. I mean, if I jump off the cargo lift, I'm gonna die, right?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
You say? At least
This is
10
it,
innings.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Open! Mm. Well, there isn't much I can do right now. Oh, one is still black in here. Oh, hi.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
No.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I could.
You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
No, I didn't.
Why
Not
have I
big.
not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've
Lost
been
it.
able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I'm sorry,
I won't
Dad.
have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real
Oh,
world.
come on.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make?
Neither.
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find
Beach.
yourself speaking with a person who does not
Right
make
choice
sense,
was
in all
chocolate.
likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Also, couldn't you just like set 420?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
I'm
decision-making
very proud of you
process.
there, boy.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
I mean, we do
you
far
make
more than that.
8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space,
4:30,
your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Yeah, you know damn well that I'm not gonna follow this.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
This is gonna be the whole door situation again. Open the door.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
God damn it. Then I could have just jumped off. Are you really gonna bring me back to those two-door situations? Well, certainly not bringing me back here. It is gonna be like the startup.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I already got that ending, I'm sorry to say that.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That was my left.
No! Why did you do that?
That was my left!
Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh. Nah, it's not breaking. Come on, I want it to break more. Don't you break more whenever I get in? Aw, man, you don't. It only breaks once. Fine. Already been here before anyway, so...
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
You're welcome.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
More
Left
stuff.
here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Yes.
To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Wait, don't.
I have to.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. Wait, this is creepy. That is creepy.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
I am,
Now
though.
look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Beep.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Curiosity.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
Oh, I've been there.
You're a child.
I know. I'm a proper adult.
Oh, my story.
Pat.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
I've been
It would have
there.
been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
I tried so hard. I got so
behave
far.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
God damn it.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
You
responsibly
son
and
of a
always putting the
bitch.
story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, fine, I guess. I'm gonna try to destroy it somehow.
Yet there was not a single person here
Yada
either.
yada.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find a... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You son of a bitch, you blocked my way to go down now. Mind if I just take a shit? You do mind. How dare you? Okay. This isn't open either. Oh, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Fuck you. Nightshark 115. I don't have a voice.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I don't have a voice. Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I don't have a
You
voice.
didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm trying. Legit, I'm trying.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I already
Why
did go
you
to
come
the...
this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Huh.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
Really?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Oh.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
Epic.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Oh.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Sorry, Leroy.
All right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
The credits also stopped. He was petrified. Far too many choices.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you
Already
think an
done
achievement
it.
is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I also didn't go downstairs. So I'm gonna try the downstairs one as well. Maybe there's gonna be more to
Yet
it.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
There we
up
go.
to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
I was a bit
upstairs to
scared
his
last time
boss's
I went
office.
here. Light. Peepers.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of
Oh.
facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Be careful then.
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Be careful.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
They didn't really. I think there was already like an option. The thing is, I did set it up as an option, so there's this whole show content warnings. I have it on just in case, so people can watch this and be basically ready for what's about to be talked about.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
You never had that?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
God, that's
And while
confusing.
he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
I'm trying to memorize the
After all,
clocks.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How
They were
else
very
did the
pretty.
voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
6:55.
He would prove it. He would
2:25.
prove that he was in control. That this was a dream.
2:25.
So he closed
7,
his eyes gently,
7:30.
and he invited himself to
25.
wake up.
God damn it!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
You're gonna make me feel
the
sleepy.
fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Wake up,
I'm
bitch!
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Nope, you're still stuck.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, come on.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, that was dark. I mean, they did give
All
a
of his
warning.
coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
How
room.
many
Perhaps
innings
he
have I
had
gotten
simply
at this
missed a memo.
point? New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Tell us. I like me new content. Wait, I think I know this. Might be the place where I find a bucket. New content.
Hello, and thank you for playing playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hi?
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Man, it's only been
It's
4
actually a
years.
game for consoles and home computers.
Ooh.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
Boy.
delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Well, this is certainly like
Okay,
the
so
addition
far
of the game.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Ooh.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or...
Oh,
there we go.
there we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. How many endings have I gotten? Am I gonna be able to finish up the entire game? Maybe in this stream or maybe the next one?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Oh, let the game rend.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, give me the content. Eh?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I can finally jump. I can finally jump. Oh wait, I might run out of jumping. Actually, I cannot really jump outside of it, so guess I can do some skipping. And whoop, whoop. Yep, jumping jacks. And whatever. Planks. Womp. No more. I mean, I couldn't really jump anywhere else.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Maybe?
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Calm down.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Honestly?
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's
No,
30
pass.
hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more.
Oh.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for joining the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
That is incredibly
Started on the
realistic.
level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Wait, really? I want to see that. I legit want to see the achievements. See all the achievements. 8? Test achievement, please ignore. Really, there is one. Test achievement, please ignore. Test achievement description. Replace this. Speedrun. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes, 22 seconds, not including load time. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years? And play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. What kind of fucking achievements it is? Also, I don't get the 8.
What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold
Now
them
called X.
personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
But this is still
No frills,
Stanley
no
Parable.
gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
I mean,
What do you say, friend?
he didn't even give me a saying in this. They had the 10-year waiting in the original. Oh, wait a second. We are not in the same place. Hold on a minute. This is different.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
May
I
I,
want to show you something.
may I just explore some other things? Okay, this is just going for the same. Okay, I am going. I can crawl at least. Oop. Oh god. Hello.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Ah.
It got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
It's so pretty. It's so fucking beautiful. Look at this magnificent light. How beautiful it is.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Wow. So beautiful. Beep boobs and papers everywhere. Can I turn anything of value here? Oh, we left you. This is all so beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. This almost reminds me of the Freedom ending.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
Damn.
Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I actually feel bad because I am actually one of those people that kind of feel like I feel regretful how games are starting out to be nowadays. They all just become expensive, not exactly feel the purpose of being like fun games. Again, there are some exceptions, but still, I think there are many games that that try to feel a purpose of being good and appealing rather than just being fun. Ooh, the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable. Look at. Oh my god, this is like Windows 7 kind of layout. Like, yeah, this almost feels like Windows 7 kind of layout. Good lord. What kind of thing is this? Clings? I don't remember this. Oh, these are all just like news? Linguistic identify 15,000-year-old ultra conserved words, the Washington Post. Researchers identified 24 words whose sound and meaning have survived the past 15,000 years. These components of a great corporate culture, John Coleman, Harvard Business Review. Business bloggers at Harvard Business Review discuss a variety of business topics, including managing people, innovation, leadership, and more. The Stanley Parable is an exploration of story, games, and choice. Except the story doesn't matter, it might not even be a game, and if you ever actually do have a choice, well, let me know how you did it. I mean, I'm streaming, so I think that's good as it is, and good times. Let's begin again. A trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. That is a phrase I hear a lot, I say. Stanley Parable demonstration. Is that how it started? Oh. A real unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Don't go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Well, now it's 10 years, apparently. Nominee, British Academy Awards, The Stanley Parable, Game Innovation. British Academy Awards, March 12, 2014. Congrats. Beta, work in progress. debut game. So they got game innovation, debut game, and story. And new video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers goes from scandal to new crisis. College show uneven effort to enroll poor. Hosts hinders new track to achieve diversity. Business leaders pushing elections on council allies. 50% off designer hats. But a small creature owns the other half. Ooh. That is a lot of information. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Not really read the rest. Huh? I wish I could see it here. It seems to gain a bit more color now.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I mean, it's funny how you mentioned Persona 3, knowing the Rebellion is actually playing the Persona 3 Reloaded. Don't read any reviews except this one. How do you review a game like The Stanley Parable? To describe any other part of it is risk its ruination. To detail what it has to say about game design, the original choice, and the psychology of the game is to tell you too much. Comparisons, too, are going to be woefully inadequate. Perhaps its closest cousin would be Dear Esther, but where Dear Esther wastes a form of interactive entertainment, Stanley Parable uses it and then subverts it. Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Even so, holding the game to the standards of any other title is simply not going to be correct. So how do you reveal what has become known as the Stanley Parable HD, the full-scale reimagining of one of the most intriguing mods available online? How do you discuss it, analyze it, and recommend it? That's quite simple. You don't. And then 10 out of 10 says flawless victory. Games rated 10 aren't perfect, since nothing is, but they come as close as you could get into a given genre. The Neil must-have game in this sector, we're talking pure ecstasy. Check out more reviews in the Destroyed Score Guide. So it's not exactly perfect. MobDB 2012 Interaction Award, BigSushiApe.fm Best of PAX 2013 and Design Museum Design of the Year, and EGF 2013 WoW Awards. As well, Fantastic Arcade 2013, Indicate 2012, Special Recognition, EGF 2013, Grand Prize, EGF 2013, Narrative Excellence. That's a lot of awards that this game got. Where the hell? Wait, is that? That's fucking Minecraft! What is Minecraft doing here? What the fuck is Minecraft doing here? Come on. That's Portal. That's Portal. I don't know if it's Portal 1 or Portal 2, but I know that aesthetic. That's Portal 1 or 2. Person of the Year. That was probably Stanley. Oh. I feel like I might remember this kind of program. I just... not remembering too much of it now. Please down. Memory zone maintenance. Dang it. The original remake. Ooh. Oh wait, is that a fucking Apple computer? Ooh, nice car. Then Parable Pack. Not opening. Okay, thank you. 29. Alright.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Ooh.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I get it, narrator, but I think this edition was still very awesome. I have always been someone who wants to go to the wrong way first in games. When I sense that a game is trying to usher me down a particular path, to get me to run from left to right or maybe to charge straight ahead, I need to satisfy my instinct to go against the grain, to explore, to see what the designers have put back to the other way. Sometimes I find a one-up or a collectible stashed away to reward me for my intrepid behavior. At other times, my explorations are rewarded only by crushing disappointment or running up against an invisible wall. Whatever I find or don't find, my action is a manifestation of my desire to exert some independence, to make my own choices within a system that severely limits my options and encourages certain specific behaviors. The Stanley Parable feels alive in its responsiveness of your choices and its desire to subvert your expectations and keep you on your toes. I think of the Stanley Parable as a sort of video game analog for Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze's brilliant film adaptation, which gently mocked the ways in which so many film manipulate audiences, which formulate plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons, while simultaneously moving me and its formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and in other systems too, like our workplaces and our families, and a game that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever seen confronting in a game. Going the wrong way has never felt so right. 9 out of 10. Spectacularly funny, packed with meaningful choices that offer delightfully surprising results, and simultaneously incredibly smart and wickedly entertaining. I'm not gonna read whatever's up there. I heard an open door. But wait, how are we supposed to get there? Oh, I can also move with right click. How am I supposed to get in here? It's blocked. I mean, I can go back, but...
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Does that mean I have to go back? Oh, this door is open. Hi.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Ooh. All stuff. Ooh, Jinx! I need them so hard right now. Oh, this feels like an apocalypse.
Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game.
Yeah, where I'm playing it from.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I mean, I've seen some blue glowy ones, if you're talking about those.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny?
Unfunny? Oh shit!
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
I was trying to read the rest.
Already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I mean, I was trying to read the rest, you dickhead. Why do you have to put it down like that? And also scare me. This is also creepy. This is like legit apocalypse moment right now. Huh. There's nothing here. I can go down. Okay. I haven't really seen the bucket. I'm upset that I have not seen the bucket. I've heard so much about the bucket, and I'm still not seeing a fucking bucket. Another positive review.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I mean...
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Who the fuck says
You can't
terse?
know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You don't have to strive for perfection there. While the idea of the game is good, it becomes very repetitive and boring fast despite all the alternative endings and game cameo appearances. This game is titled thought-provoking, but if you will get the idea, it tries to communicate pretty fast and then it's just repeating the whole no choice in games things over and over again. For somebody who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast, as it's neither revelation nor very interesting. It is thought-provoking only in the first minutes. I mean, I've been playing this for more than 2 hours. I have to disagree. Few minutes, I kind of have to disagree. Don't bring me this kind of music. Oh, this is sad. There isn't a lot of Steam reviews. Ooh, another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything
the change of the voice.
So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible.
Yep, I'm gonna just stay here. Let's set it all.
On for nearly 10,000 years. Until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245.
Am I actually, is this actually open?
Backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245.
That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing
It's
there is.
Lupin.
How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story...
I'm sorry. Ooh, you're back.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations.
I mean, I have to hear like 3
choice in
times.
Video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
I don't want to be rude.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here?
Yeah.
Where did the door go?
They go.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a...
I'm sorry.
Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Jesus.
You've just been frozen there.
I'm trying to get the door.
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer.
I
My
don't know
God,
either.
There's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Help me,
I've
then.
looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Well, what choice do I
I can't
have?
control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
It's the only
I'm
option.
thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of...
Nope, we're not going through this.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Jesus.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here.
The
not a
plant.
single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
I mean, I can't speak,
Would
really.
you think that it's exactly the same as always?
I kind of feel bad for
Doesn't
skipping
that
this.
feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Yeah.
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley.
So
I'm
dark.
realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path.
Nope. How many years now?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
Yeah, it was a year.
You sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Nope.
There is
Narrator? Narrator. I really like you if you were to speak, please. I think he just got really tired of me and is like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to you no more. Is he dead? Oh. I hear a beeping. Oh, the clock is down now. I feel like I hear it from here. God, that's such a loud... Ah.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are
Yeah.
the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an...
I have no idea what is happening right now. I mean, I'm probably skipping this for like years at this point. I just want a door.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Okay, I think the narrator went shit crazy now. Narrator? Yeah, I think a forward button wasn't really a good idea after all. Oh god, this is destroyed. How many years has it been? How many freaking centuries at this point has it been? Oh, light. We got light. I can hear mosquitoes even. Oh god. Oh, greenery. It's been centuries. It's been at least 3 years. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, where'd the greenery go? What happened? I really don't like this. Mom? I want to get out of here. Oh god. Oh god, this is wonky. Hi? Wait, can I still click on the button? No, I cannot. Okay, so I am finally out. I'm free. I have no idea where to go, but I'm free. And also ended up killing the narrator, apparently. It's been centuries. I have no idea where to go, but I'm going somewhere. I'm going where my heart wants. Also, I probably should be... And we're back here. Does he come back to this whole
How
thing?
wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Unfortunately, I think I might stop it right here today. Even though I feel like I finally fixed the situation with the encoding overload. I'm not sure if it's gonna last, if it's gonna be a thing that's gonna last for long. Hopefully, my character still was working fine by the end of the VOD after I'd done the changes. So hopefully, I have a feeling with how many advances I've done with this game in particular, and apparently it's not that long of a game, even though we also have the DLC sort of to deal with still, and this whole situation is apparently gonna already start differently. And now we know Mercy is willing to go over time for Yakuza 0, not Stanley Parable. Yep! I mean, Stanley Parable does have its own limitations. Yakuza 0 even though it also has its own limitations, it has very long limitations. I am still doing the whole cabaret club activities. It is so many that I have to do. And honestly, once I get my fan back up here again, and once maybe I finish up my Simon Vault in Blue Protocol, I might just hop on for a little more Yakuza again. But yeah, this game, I thought it was gonna be less of like, oh, the narrator is gonna be, there's gonna be a narrator, but I don't think it was gonna go so much on the fourth wall breaking thing. But it is. There's some situations also that were really like heavy. It makes you think a bit. Of course, I'm burp brain, so I'm not gonna be able to capture everything. I'm not exactly the best kind of like player for these kinds of games because it is a lot of information, and I'm not gonna be able to take in everything. But I hopefully, for those who are interested when it comes to Silent Parable, if you want to join in on my VODs or join in on my streams, it's every Sunday. So please help me to try to find the last endings. Apparently, I might be only halfway through it just now. And also help me with some of the achievements, perhaps. Because if this is going to be a very short stream, it's going to be a very short game, it's not going to have like, yes, it's going to have a lot of content, but it's probably not going to have as many things as some of the other games that I probably put into the voting poll could have. But anyway, let's take a break here. Let's hop on right up to the next scene. I somehow was able to survive 3 hours with a freaking closed room and barely any sort of like readable hair in it without a fan as well. I am sweating buckets right now. And my brother was like, well, I can just like get the fan back in a few minutes. I completely was so immersed into the game that I didn't want to get out of the chair. So ended up trying to hold on for as long as I could, and apparently I was able to reach the end. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Don't forget to join you guys tomorrow. Is going to be the usual Blue Profile Star Resonance. I very hope so that nothing stops me this time to getting onto the game, because there's going to be a lot to talk about. So much. And if you want to see more of Stanley Parable, I'm assuming that since I've basically done like half of the things by now, the next stream might be the last. I cannot guarantee it because some things might take longer. But then again, if you want to see more variety games, join me every Sunday at the usual time. Fear Free Days like that is on Fridays. So I hope you enjoyed, and for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night, and see you again soon. Bye bye.